Black's pawn structure is very weak and white can definitely take advantage of it. Welcome everyone to your chess guide. This is the third video of opening tactics series. Today's opening is none other than Giuoco Piano, one of the most famous openings. So let's get started. Giuoco Piano starts with 1 e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6 and bishop c4. And now black responds with the move knight f6. Black develops a piece and attacks the e4 immediately. But white voluntarily ignores the threat and counterattacks into the center by playing the move d4. d4 attacks the e5 pawn and breaks into the center. And after d4, black has got two ways to respond to the move d4. Black can either take with the pawn, that is a into d4, or else black can play knight into d4. In both the lines, white gets a good advantage and a smooth game. Let's see how. First, let's have a look at what if there is knight into d4. If there is knight into d4, then it's white to play and simply win a pawn and destroy black's castling rights. How can white do that? It's very simple. Take a pause and calculate. Yes, white plays bishop takes f7 check, sacrificing the bishop and capturing a pawn. Black has to take back. There is no sense in not accepting the sacrifice. So king into f7 and now knight into e5 check, capturing the pawn with a check and removing the defender. This was the idea behind bishop into f7 check. King goes back and now white plays queen into d4, and as you can see that white has got an extra pawn right from the beginning as well as a smooth game. In fact, black has lost its castling rights. Moving back to the position where white played d4, what if black plays e into d4? Even in this line, white gets a smooth advantage. White pushes the pawn e5 as that square is vacated now. e5 attacks the knight on f6 and forces black to make a critical decision. Black cannot play moves like nh5 because g4 leads to a piece trap, and if black decides to go to g8, then it's a loss of tempo, very crucial tempo, because the knight came to f6 and now it goes back to g8. So therefore black decided to play knight to g4, saving the knight and attacking the e5 pawn at the same time. But is really black attacking e5? Can black really capture the pawn on e5? White answers no by playing short castle. Now the question arises, what if black captures the pawn on e5? Isn't white sacrificing two pawns in the opening? No, white is not. Black cannot take the pawn on e5 because if there is knight into e5, white will take knight e5, and after knight e5 there is rook e1, and no matter whatever you play, white is going to play f4 and white wins after it. Okay, that means knight into e5 is not working. So therefore black decided to play bishop to c5, developing the bishop, guarding d4 and preparing for short castle. And now this move is very crucial. White should also play bishop to f4, developing the bishop, guarding e5 pawn, and now white has got a sneaky threat. Now black goes short castle as per the line, and yes, this is the time for white to gain some advantage. White plays the move h3, attacking the knight, and as you all can see, the knight has got no good square. In fact, the knight has got only one square to save itself. That is none other than knight to h6. This is not something that I'm supposed to tell you all. What should white do now? White should simply take the knight, and after g takes on h6, black's pawn structure is shattered. Black's pawn structure is very weak and white can definitely take advantage of it. From here, white should proceed with the move c3, intending to capture the pawn on d4 and attacking the bishop. If black allows white to play cd4, then white is almost winning. So therefore, black should play d into c3, and now white plays knight into c3. And from here, I'll tell you the basic idea. White's plan is to play knight e4, knight f6, and then queen c2, attacking the h7 pawn. If more attackers are required, white can play bishop to d3 as well, because then you can see that there is a battery of the queen and bishop attacking the h7 pawn. In fact, white can also play moves like queen d2, directly putting pressure on the h6 pawn, and then play queen f4, shift the queen on the king side. White has got plenty of ideas to take advantage of the black's weak pawn structure. So these were the two variations of Giuoco Piano where white gets an advantage right from the beginning. Hope you all liked it. Stay tuned, like, share the video and subscribe to our channel. More videos are coming soon. Thank you.